So yeah, you remember Skullgirls, everyone? It's been over a year since I've last played this game, honestly. We're back to this because there's more DLC, so let's go see who the new DLC character is. There she is, bottom right.
Black Dahlia.
This should be entertaining.
Black Dahlia. What skins you saying? That's a nice one. I know most of these skins are referenced, but I'm just going through them now. I have no idea. I couldn't even name one, not gonna lie. But nonetheless, these are still cool recolors. I just realized something. We can have team DLC. Look at the squad right here. New stage?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Hey, yo. Oh boy, we went in for it. But I'm not sure. Oh. No, I don't want to play Umbrella at this spawn point. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what button to press. Oh, what the gang? Gang is out! Go! Get him! Get him!
Not bad.
Dynamite! Go!
I was better at dying.
What's the dynamite do? Does it stay on the floor?
There's no escape.
Wait, I'm gonna blow myself up. Oh no,
There's no escape.
damn it, I wanted to be closer, but never mind.
Try harder.
Hard camera.
Nothing like this.
Can I get a round of applause for our contestants?
We stole his belt, look! Now that we're all warmed up, I think it's time we head into the story mode. And before we head into it, so with all the other DLC stories, I assume I'm gonna have to read everything word for word. So in advance, I do apologize if I make any slip-ups or anything. Reading for a long period of time is not my strong suit, but without further ado, let's go. Kill her. Mr. Medici, please stay calm. You need to breathe. Get off me, you useless quack. I don't need oxygen. I need someone to kill that alley cat misfortune. Kill that skull girl. And kill everyone else who dare challenge the Medici Mafia. All this yelling, I didn't save your life just for you to give yourself a heart attack. Don't mock me, Daliha. You call the state I'm in life? Who do you think can rule my empire now? The incompetent goons who couldn't even hold off one measly, mauling infant of a skullgirl. That vulture fatality and his circus and his carnival of vipers. I made a mistake already. Surely you didn't think my rotting bones and flesh can restore the Medici Empire. Without the life gem, my youth, cough cough, my mind and body, they're all slipping away while I flee like a cockroach. Well, just hours ago you were begging me to protect you. I can't be in two places at once. Of course, if you let me loose, it could be a different story. What's more important, Lorenzo? Your life or revenge? Revenge, fool? What do I need for a bodyguard now? I'm already a walking corpse. Why are you standing here while you've been killing everyone who wronged me? Everyone, you say? Well, that's the most delicious job you've given me in ages. Of course, I'm more than willing, but I can't promise there won't be any collateral damage to your darling city. Spare me your psychopathic delight, Dahlia. I don't give a damn what happens to the city. Kill the skull girl, grind her bones into dust, and for misfortune. Don't you dare let her escape. Once I have the life gem back, I'll personally make her pay for every second of life she stole from me. Go on, make New Meridian your playground. Everyone needs a reminder that without the Medici family, without me, there is no law, no peace, and no city. You certainly know how to make a girl happy, Lorenzo. But don't forget to breathe our amount on the town. You can't live forever if you're already dead. Don't you patronize me, you cough cough. You know what he said there, he's gonna call her a bitch. More oxygen, quickly, he doesn't have long. Bonnie, hello Bonnie. I can't read the Mr. Big Boss so we can do anything we want. Ain't that grand? I ain't even wanting this for ages, man. It's been so long since Lorenzo let me off my leash. I hardly know what to do. Man, it's a skullgirl. You don't get a chance of that every day. I'll admit, the thought of a rematch just had me excited. It's gotten so feisty since our last encounter. Maybe this skullgirl will finally prove as exciting as the one who gave me my smile. Perhaps there's still thrills left in this world. Let's find out, shall we? Go again, man. This is a rocket pack we straight from the egress. It only goes one way. So 1 0 per second, bam, your guts will be splattered all over what's left of Medici Tower. I wouldn't have it any other way. Take me to the edge. Oh, she's going in. Wait, oh no. Well, Rip Marie. Oh dear, is that all? I was hoping for an evening full of thrills. What a disappointment. You monster. I'll make you pay. Ah, that's more like it. Thank goodness this won't be boring. Our last encounter was quite anticlimactic. There were people underneath that tower. I was protecting them, and now they're all dead because of you. Oh, don't tell me you stopped yourself from throwing the tower at Lorenzo just so you could protect those innocent people. You missed your chance to kill him, and now they're all dead anyway. Why, how simply hilarious. How dare you treat people's lives like cheap toys. I'll stop the Medicis and their heartless killers, no matter what it takes. Wait, round 1 Marie? Round 1 Marie? We're gonna die in 1 round, aren't we? But this is the first. I think this is the first time we've died round 1 in a story.
Nothing stands in my way.
Is this how the story ends?
You threw me in round 1 with a character I played for like 5 minutes.
Here, catch.
Sorry, Marie, has to be done.
Weak will, weak spirit.
What am I supposed to go out? She goes on like this. Jesus. Is that all? What a letdown. They simply don't make skullgirls like they used to. Trish. What a delightful expression you make in the depths of despair. Maybe you aren't so boring after all. I can still fight. I won't die until the last Medici burns with me. Really? Then let's test that. Let me look into your eyes and let me see your resolve is strong enough to defy death and become something more. Oh, she shot her. Oh. Oh well, suppose not. I suppose you should have wished harder. That's ruthless. Well, you're here quite early. Speak of the devil. No offense, but you didn't do a good job of granting her wish, did you? She should have asked for a refund. My power is real. Anything you desire is possible, with sufficient imagination and sufficient purity. What do you desire, Daliha? Let me think. Ah, I got it. How about not to see you again for 7 years? Now, don't trouble yourself. I can grant that wish myself. Die, or whatever it is you do. Don't be so hasty. Is there nothing you desire? You live for the thrill of combat. I can make you young again, restore your broken body, and grant you immortality. Truly, you can make me young and whole again. All is possible through my power. Boring, I already died once, and I'm closer every day to dying again. What part of me could you fix that only won't be destroyed again in the end? An old woman like me knows better than anyone that nothing lasts forever. That's what keeps it all interesting. Strange. You who have lost so much, only to desire to gamble away what little you still cling to. I don't expect you to understand. You have something to lose, and then lose it all. understand how frightening the experience can be. If your desire is not power, money, or youth, then why not spare me until you find what it is you truly want? I can grant wishes of even the most twisted heart. The Skull Heart is begging me for its life? Oh, fine, maybe you can entertain me for a little longer. After all, you're what everyone really wants. Perfect for baiting a trap like greedy little misfortune, won't be able to resist. Oh, girls, you called ma'am. Buttercup, Bonnie, Killer, secured Skullheart and take it back to the club. The rest of you come with me. We're going to send some invitations and whisper in a few choice ears. I want the whole city to know where to find the Skullheart. But ma'am, if we do that, every thug, cutthroat, parasite-ridden freak and murderer in the city's gonna come heading straight for us. And? You're a genius, Miss Daliha. It's just too fantastic. It's gonna be so much fun. There's gonna be so many people to murder. So true, my darling little rabbits. At least I can count you all of you not to bore me. Perhaps you girls aren't empty as desire. Do you not idolize her? You are in awe of her strength and respect her brutality. One wish and everything she has can be yours. Why would you want what Miss Daliha has? We're what Miss Daliha has. Giving Miss Daliha everything she wants, fighting and dying every day for Miss Daliha? What else could a girl dream for? Oh, Miss Daliha. Even her followers have no desire. They barely have any more individuality than us Girl's minions. How rare to see humans with such purity of purpose. It's Skullheart is like, bruh. I'm back, girls. It's been too long since I had a night on the town. Be a dear and clean the blood of this cape, will you? Yes, ma'am. Sowing mayhem is almost as fun as reaping it when it belongs to misfortune falls into our lap. Hope you weren't too bored. Did you have fun tempting my bunnies? Hardly. I thought you were being foolish to trust them, but I see you had no need to fear. They're so empty of desire they hardly seem human. What did you do to them? Why, nothing at all. Usually, this world makes an endless supply of girls to fight them. With or without my help. The rest of the teachers are all too happy to find a use for the broken unfortunates who end up at their door. But they prefer tools with enough left upstairs to manipulate. I, on the other hand, only want the ones that have lost everything and still want to live, but don't care if they die. Turning them into broken dolls, into adorable assassins is a little hobby of mine, and works it so well in my case, I can't help but want to share the experience. So this is all you desire? Just said I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. The thrill of combat on the edge of life and death. It's so good to meet someone who understands. So few to my precious bunnies. Ma'am, someone's here for the Skullheart. She looks like an undead minion. She's pretty strong and she's really, really mad. You, Black Daliha, I won't. I can't. I'll never ever forgive you. My lady, you must compose yourself. Without the Skull Girl, we cannot sustain ourselves much longer. Even to defeat this wretched fiend, the cost is too high. We fight for a greater purpose than revenge. I know that, Leviathan. I know that, but... This monster killed Mum and Dad. She's the worst person that could possibly have the Skullheart. We have to stop her now before she becomes another Skull Girl. Please, Leviathan, I know it's hard, but we have to keep fighting. I can't go back to sleep before we stop her. You're not the ones I want, but I'm quite happy to play with you. If you're bored, whoever you are. How dare you? Is that all you have to say, murderer? Should I know you? You killed me. I kill a lot of people. I believe there's a Selena Squiggly Cornetto, ma'am. You killed her and the rest of the Cornelia family 14 years ago. Oh, Celine's birthday party. I remember now. I'll never forget the lovely face your mother made when she sugar blame splattered all over her birthday cake. You murder malicious mates of ministry. I swear on my honor, as a friend of the heirloom of the Cornelius, you will pay for what you have done. You are beyond redemption. You will not let the skull heart fall into your hands. Oh, I can't wait to see your face twisted in agony. How will you compare to your dearly departed mother?
This time, don't bother coming back.
Ain't no way! Oh no. My, you've become someone quite interesting since I last killed you. You almost put up a good fight. I can't lose now. You may be a corpse, but I'll never let you hurt anyone again. Power and purpose. I've given you so many gifts, but those stubborn fixations of yours have made you weak. Try again in 7 years. If I'm still around, I'll let you have never got me. For being such a good sport. Sorry, Squiggly. Did this entertain you? It certainly didn't bore me. But it did fill your heart with joy. How did it compare to the first time you shoved out your hand? I know this is not the challenge you sought. You came nowhere near to the brink you desire. Oh, I do admire your persistence. What should I wish for then? You were a mere bodyguard. Why not take control of the Medici yourself? Surely with power will come opportunity to find what you seek. I can't imagine a bigger pain in my britches than running the Medici's bureaucracy myself. Look at my precious buns, forced to give up their Tommy guns for typewriters. I couldn't do that to them. See, you fear not defeat, but fading away and losing the edge you crave. Yet the more powerful you become, the harder it is to reach. You slide into boredom or security, will be inevitable unless you correct it soon. You can't make me give up just yet. The night is still young, and the entertainment had hardly begun. Sorry, man, but sorry to interrupt. But Mr. Vitali Medici is here. He said he has something urgent to discuss. Tell him I'm busy, as Lorenzo's nagging wasn't bad enough. Whom his witless son is even more of a bore. Now, Daliha, I know you're a busy woman, but I promise to make it worth your while. Sir Bella, bring her out. Daliha too? Come on, what did I do to deserve to star and roll in this free ring circle to watch over the cicada crowns? Shut your mouth, thief. Well, look what dragged in the cat. I was the one who caught her, thank you very much. I did forget that, Vitali. Oh, ideal. Eliza, wonderful to see you. We missed you at the last ballroom brawl last Thursday. It was rather a grisly one. I'm sure you would have enjoyed it. I've been so busy with charity work I haven't had the time to swing by. I do so love the entertainment you provide, but pleasure can come after business. And what sort of business do you have for me? It seems you already have the prize in hand. Isn't this the opportunity to curry dear Daddy's favour for Tani? I thought you wanted to hand her over personally. What if I wasn't satisfied with my father's favour? What if I knew the real reason he's so desperate is to find this pussy thief? Ah, I see you're not entirely stupid. He's aged so gracefully. So gracefully only a fool wouldn't know away was natural. Can you understand what it's like to become older than my own father? While he still doesn't deem me fit to rule, or ignorant of seniority and death while still languishing under his shadow. It's such a tragedy to think of a talented race of talent. They would do a much better job than that decrepit has been. This city is due for a new leader that understands the nuisances of power. Why, Eliza? I didn't know you had such a soft spot for Vitali. What did he offer you exactly? I'm merely doing my civic duty. Returning stolen goods, Vitali offered me a little trinket and control of the city's blood banks. It was a generosity which took me completely by surprise. Oh, of course, my dear. That trinket he promised you wouldn't happen to be the skull heart by any chance. I wouldn't have accepted, but he simply insisted on it. What a generous man Vitali is. So you get the skull heart, Vitali gets a life gem, and Lorenzo gets a bullet. What do I get? Vitali and I have big plans, big enough to even entertain you. Far grander in scale. Dan Lorenzo could ever dream. A generous proposal, but it's ever so predictable. I could have recited your script word for word the moment you walked in the door. Don't be stubborn, Dahlia. Knowing your price I can match your wildest dreams. I know you have no true loyalty to my father. Poor, stupid Vitaly. What a race. If only Marcus had more flexibility in his moral compass, he might have come up with a proposal worth accepting. Marcus, however, accomplished far more than that, Caroline. And you lost twice as much as you've gained. Smart leaders play the long game, and you don't have any room in the big picture in that inflated head of yours. Anyway, it's the Medici's power secure. What's left for me? New Meridian's a fun playground because I have to fight it for it every day. I can't imagine how boring it would be with you lording over this city. You're twisted. You actually like all this carnage? If Vitaly was in charge, the whole city would be better off. We'll have peace. This isn't about fun. I've trained you well in combat, but you're still so naive. That's how the Vitaly likes them, I suppose. I'll be entertained to see your face when you realize the truth. Or perhaps you could surprise me. Being defeated by my own student would be an amusing way to go. How adorable. You're actually picking a fight with us. You did for a long time. Playing smart, Dahlia. Don't be stupid. I thought you would understand me better than that, Eliza. You always struck me as an ambitious sort, but here you are slinking around with the lesser of two evils. Disappointing. God, the oh energy is off the charts right now. Perhaps I'll just show you why I've earned the name the Crimson Scourge. Please do. I've always wanted a chance to paint the town red with you.
Yeah, not you. Bottoms up.
Skip it up and down.
She ran over it.
Much left to learn.
Give it up, you wretched has-been. As long as there's blood to drink, I am immortal. I'm positively brimming with youth compared to you, Eliza. Only for a while, your beauty regimen is delightfully unconventional. Ha! You knew my power and thought you could beat me. I'll just take a sip and... What? Why isn't my breath returning to me? All down the drain. I won't bore you with the details of the plumbing, but this stage cleans the blood off away in a jiffy. This is enough to kill me, Dahlia. I'm surprised ages to die at the hands of a child like you. I'd have been disappointed if it was that easy. Of course, in my long career, I've had to get creative with disposing of more entertaining enemies. When almost fails, there's only one standby strategy that almost always works. Girls, see how hot she likes it, will you? What's happening? Oh, they got flamethrowers! Oh yeah, she's done. Jesus. I see splits at around 2,100 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, Eliza, how feisty. Nothing less would do for you, would it? Ever since we first met, I've always wondered what expression you're making in your last moments. Ah, the face of a dying immortal is everything I dreamed it would be. Dahlia, be reasonable. I can give you a better deal. You can keep the skull heart. You can have the toupee, vice versa, Sarabella. Do whatever you want with him, but just listen. No, take a good last look, Sarabella, at the face of this man. No, Vitaly! Kill Constructor 3? Not the 4! Ah, that felt wonderful. I've been doing that. I've been waiting to do that for ages. Ma'am, we have bad news. Misfortune's gone, and just on the skull heart too. Oh my dear Sarabella, I couldn't even trust you to keep your cry restrained. You need a thorough re-education, it seems. Go look her up for a bit. You can let us do while we acquainting ourselves with that little thief. Perhaps I underestimated that pharaoh. I wonder, is it pure luck, or that feisty little kitten is more interesting than I give her credit for?
Disappointing.
This is positively fascinating. No matter how much I mash you to pieces and cut you to ribbons, you bounce right back, good as new. I should find fighting you terribly frustrating, but for some reason I just can't get enough. Damn it, don't toy with me. I don't care how long it takes, I'll make you pay for what you did to my family. Oh, you want to make me pay that badly? Why wait, you have the solution to your problems right in your hands. The skull heart? Ha, you want me to make a wish on this thing? You're one crazy old lady. Go ahead, I might just make you a bit more interesting than you are now. Two Skullgirls in one day would be quite thrilling. I'll do anything to stop you, but I won't do that. Even if you beat me and kill me for real, I'm not letting you or anyone else have the super skeleton factory. None on my watch. Insipid mortal, I could have granted your every desire. Your family would have lived again if you only wished upon me. Damn it, shut up. You can't even decide what body part you want to look like. Don't try and make me decide how to use you. I can't stop missing my family, but I can't do the past either. The good and the bad made me who I am today. That's how the Fishbone gang raised me. The challenge to future head on. I have new friends to protect, and like how I'm gonna miss them for wishing some moldy, cursed skull. This is unacceptable. Has every mortal lost their mind? Poor little thing. It just isn't your day. Same misfortune, despite suffering the agony of dismemberment and that brutal headache of losing your loved ones, you still cling to your morals. Oh darling, I rather like this attitude of yours. I wonder how long it can last, how much I can kill you before you give in, and revel in how boring you are. Can you do it without your precious immortality? Can you stay interesting all the way to the very end? Sorry lady, I got places to be. I'm not gonna be in the sight of your freaky death circus. Dumb luck is gonna save you this time, darling. Are you sure? I'm pretty lucky. We've been here a while and everyone in Meridian's looking for the Skull Heart. Oh goodness. Are you truly betting some dim-witted hero or thug is gonna swoop in out the sky and accidentally save you by sheer coincidence? I haven't had a laugh at this in ages. I guess it is kind of funny. But what if it actually happened? You'll feel pretty dumb, wouldn't you? Beep Boop, Skull Heart, energy detected, captain, suspected Skull Heart bearer. Misfortune coming in! Robo Fortune, sorry. What? Seriously? I was joking. Wait, why do you look like me? Target 1, target 2 acquired. Executing high velocity departure protocols. Oh no, you don't. No one's that lucky while I'm around. Target 1 lost. Error launch systems cannot be cancelling. Liftoff commencing. Well, Robo Fortune saved Misfortune. Ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, 1 million deaths won't be enough for you, Misfortune. I can't believe her blind luck. Back to square one yet again. Hehehe. What's this feeling? Lost again to nothing more than freak coincidence, but I can't stop smiling. I think she lost the plot, in all honesty. We've been hard girls. Until Misfortune starts living up to her name, we've got our work cut out for us. I'm positively furious. Scour the city for any leads on who or what could have made such a thing. On it, man. Miss Daliha is such a good mood now. I wonder what happened. Hey, who's this? Almost. Osimo. Can I get your eyes on something? Yes, ma'am. I managed to blow this chunk of the thing that snatched Misfortune away. Take it apart and see if you can't find out who built it. Righto, I'll have this junk sorted out in a jiffy. You truly are enjoying yourself. Of course I am. It's been a long time since my dance club was so full, and the best is yet to come. I suppose something like yours, a 7-year blip is nothing, but the limbo between thrills is nothing sort of agony itself. I'm well acquainted with the desperation of morals. In fact, one could say it's inscrutable for my very existence. Yet after ages upon ages, I have fallen short of finding a mortal whose desires are yet sufficient to complete my purpose. Just time weighs upon even the timeless existence such as myself. Ah, kindred spirit, I never suspected to have so much in common with a heart of so heartless. We're both so dependent on humans to either surprise or disappoint us. We're wholly apart from their lives, yet without them we have nothing. You speak as if you do not one yourself. Do you think of me as human? I believe I crossed the line some time ago, both physically and otherwise. You are fascinated by others, but have no desire to make a wish for yourself. What a fascinating form of selfishness. A demon, not unlike a saint. A saint would have given you the same problem, wouldn't they? Someone with a true poor heart will never make a wish upon you. Ha! You are clever than most who make wishes, but it's a paradox to find my existence. Funny, I shall have reason to remember Celine Cornelia to this day. She was as pure and gentle as soul one could find in this world, but the moment she wished upon you, I saw a woman so desperate to cling to the family and life she knew, she was willing to gamble it all. I would still love to see her face like that again. It would be the closest thing to seeing what my own face would look like in that moment before a precious skullgirl like of yours made it into my permanent smile. This is what you're drawn to, Misfortune. For all she's been through, all she's endured, she has not changed. She did not make a wish. And when I fell over the brink of myself, I realized there was nothing in this world that mattered but seeing that moment again. Misfortune is still clinging to the edge, but she just hasn't been pushed far enough. Eventually, she'll see the true face of this world, and when she does, she'll make the same face I have. Yet, suppose she means true. You saying you think it's possible? You are surprisingly optimistic about human nature. The possibility remains. You will not bet the outcome is certain. In fact, you long to be proven wrong, do you not? For reasons even you do not understand. Reading my mind again. Only your heart. Oh, well, if it turned out that Misfortune exceeds both our expectations, I will make a wish on you. Amusing. But you have no wish, do you not? You never know. Perhaps I'll think of something that surprises us both. Sorry to interrupt, man, but the guest list is filling up, and they all want a piece of the soul heart. I suppose we have to do for entertainment, while also find to leave some misfortune. Bookie, please interest our guests. Roger, ma'am. First up is Valentine. She's a nurse. She's a ninja. She's an ASG agent as deadly as dramatically inconsistent. If it isn't the infamous Black Dahlia, I heard one of the ASG models fell in with the Medici. But that was decades ago. Still kicking, I see, but not for long. Interesting. Let's see if the lads will come up with anything with something that can compete with an old model like me. Hey, no, Spookula! Hey, listen up, idiots. Do you actually want to live past tonight? Then stop squabbling and pay attention because... Another one? Goodness, she's noisy. This girl mostly matches the description of Marcus's daughter, a school-going Philia. Something's off about her though. Probably the parasite that's infecting her hair and brain. For the last time, it's Spookula. Man, I told that hourglass waiter chick this was a waste of time. No one even listens until it's too late. Yes, we've heard it before. She's a real underdog, but don't underestimate her. Now, I don't know about how this last one got through the door, but it's the Detective Big Band, a smooth cyborg with a heart of gold. Oh, I remember this one. Officer Birdland, how have you been since your early retirement? Now, that's a tune I haven't heard in a while. Wouldn't mind if I never heard it again, but Fate has a fuller way of reprising itself and you at least want to hear it. Still on the same beat. Don't you ever tire of it? A thankless job. And yet they keep churning out new models to replace us. Why not give my side a try? No thanks, Celia. I don't think the two of us will ever jive on the definition of fun. I like the beat I'm on just fine. Poor Ben, you still don't understand even after all these years. Like the rest of the naive ASG agents that's been defeating the Skullgirl will make them a hero. Me dying cured me of what I'd never tell you that replaced it. With something far more fulfilling as it should have for you. I've always wondered if you had a hand in my early retirement, no room for a good cop and city for a dirty with Medici money. Still, I didn't end up anything like you. Then you're a fool, and you'll be one till you die for the last time, still caught up in the romantic fantasies of good and evil, when the only thing that matters is of life and death, of edge or combat. I deluded myself into thinking there was any sort of difference between the two, until the Skullgirl ripped my body apart and taught me my true self. That Skullgirl was free. She didn't couch her pleasure and the self-justification of the wicked and righteous. She took what she wanted, living on the edge of life and death. That's the truth of this world. The only difference is who buckles underneath it, and who has the strength to overcome this world of their will. Nice monologue. Can't say I care about any of that, though. No offense, but I know where I stand. Sounds to me that you're the only one left. Sounds to me that you're the only one who isn't quite sure. I don't need a reason to do the right thing, but if you don't see the faces twisted with fear, doubt sits in, don't it? Maybe you start to think that you're just another two-bit goon with delusions of the grandeur, not the true face of evil. Interesting deduction, detective. Why don't I test that resolve of yours? We'll see if that hypothesis proves true. Listen to me, damn it! You all love to hear yourselves talk, but when the end of the world comes, you won't be... Goodness, sweetie, how you go on? I'm beyond bored. This is gonna take forever. Alright, it's your lucky day. I'll fight all three of you once, and maybe you'll actually stand a chance at entertaining me. All too happy to bring you into retirement. Drastic care is my specialty. Berserk was generous. The rest you better keep up. I got a bigger bone to put with you than her, Valentine, but I'll let something until after we clean this up. Wait! Enough, I have time for fighting, not squabbling. Light the gun. No! Oh. Well, 3 more people are about to die now, I guess. Damn it. I would hope to end with a crescendo, not a dirge. Poor Ben. You really should have retired when you had the chance. Call me sentimental, but no matter how hard I get, I never get tired of fighting for what's right. I certainly have tired of fighting, but I no longer have that insufferable attitude you do. I don't know how you've held on to it for this long. Now, here I thought your favorite film was watching what people do when just about to fall off the edge. It's a given some of the road turn out like me instead of you. You can't fool me, I'm afraid. You're afraid. Would it be better to die not knowing what happens next? You never know when the show's over. Woke up thinking it might be today anyway. You've got whatever you got. Me, I got a little bit of hope. He's boring me. Get him out of my sight. Ma'am, are you sure? I let you postpone your date with Destiny, Ben. I don't want you to die before I want that expression off your face. And clean up the rest of these while you're at it. I know they lived? Let's go! One day he'll get it. Everyone will get it. I'll make them understand. Boss, sorry to interrupt, but I've analysed the parts for that machine you fought earlier. It seems that it's been made by some chap in the ASG labs. Really? How did you find out? I dare say someone was pretty chuffed about that work. Many pieces have the Lab Zero HVY Industries etched into them. Lab Zero? There is no Lab Zero. Ma'am, that ninja nurse radio's ringing. She was an ASG agent, wasn't she? Well, now's the perfect chance to see if they got a certain thorough kitchen in their hands. Give it here. They've changed the model since I've last used one of these things. Why would that be the right button? Ma'am, I think the green button is the... You take care of it, and I haven't the time to fuss with it. Yes, ma'am. Of course. Live in 3, 2, 1. Valentine, where are you? You were supposed to run the features water with RoboFunction half an hour ago. I'm sorry, but the nurse is currently unavailable. If you'd like what's left of her, I can arrange for her to be delivered in one of her own body bags. Who is this? How did you get this frequency? Have I been so easily forgotten? I want the pride and joy of ASG. I now understand. Valentine failed. I presume this is Black Dahlia? Oh good, I'm glad we don't have time to waste. We don't have to waste over introductions. You know who I am, and I don't care who you are. You have something that belongs to me, and I have something that you want. I have a ferret with extremely high tolerance for damage that I previously used as a template for one of my less reliable minions. If you want her more than a skull heart, we have a deal. One of my girls will provide you the coordinates. Be here in 1 hour. This is perfect, ma'am. You have a chance to get past misfortune, kill whoever kidnapped her, and keep the skull heart too. This would be a perfect double cross. Wait, what if he already knows that we're gonna kill him? Maybe it's just what he wants and we're being led into a trap. Come on, don't be stupid. Obviously he knows we know and knows we know he knows, so he let his guard knows, assuming that we know he knows we know he knows. I'm surprised I got through that one go. Oh, I get it. Wait, no I don't. Miss Daliha, what's the real plan? Girls, this is why I always told you to keep these simple. Why waste effort trying to divine if it's not trying to divine this is a trap when there's a much more easier way? What's that, man? We just kill him the second we get what we want, no matter what he does. Oh, Miss Daliha, you're a genius. Right on time, and I was somewhat hoping to see Dr. Grieger again. After all, one of his former agents is about to deliver the skull heart to an ASG Labs on a silver platter, and it's the good doctor is no more. Dr. Grieger's status is no concern and no longer active agent Daliha. You gave up your past a long time ago, as I gladly recall. Here I was hoping we could have a friendly chat. Do you have the skull heart? Do you have misfortune? Rebel Fortune, if you would. Presenting trade offer. I really didn't want to do this twice in one day. I didn't even want to do it once. I confess to some degree of suspicion as to why you believe this thing is worthwhile. An alley cat for a wish-granted device is a tray so generous to forgive me for not assuming you do intend to kill me afterwards. Players have thought the Medici reputation is at stake. The Medici reputation is what I'm worried about. I cannot make an exchange without knowing the full terms of the deal. It's not an intelligent decision, you will understand. Is it really so strange that I want an accepting, interesting plaything? A man of your intelligence should be able to guess what motivates me. I am far more familiar than you know with the illogical desires that motivate you. So familiar, in fact, that there must be something exceptional about the specimen for you to go to these lengths for her. Her combat ability is surprisingly when cornered, but otherwise mediocre. I have in fact been observing this one for quite a while. Valentine recommended her as a blueprint to test an upcoming project of mine, but creating a robot duplicate to pass her was a trivial challenge. I failed to see what purpose the original now serves. What the Medici want, the Medici get. That's all the logic you need to understand, darling. So this is Medici business. Only the interest was not simply personal. Lorenzo's bodyguard is willing to trade the artifact that I've profited for years for a 2-bit thief. Even you are not motivated by the sound decision-making he is. Then why didn't you tell me what's so special about her? But make it snappy. Lorenzo would do more than kill to get her back, so I wouldn't make him wait much longer. I assume this only has something to do with her inability to die. A very rare trait. One so rare that I can only think one other individual in New Meridian who shares it. Someone that has avoided assassination an implausible amount of times, while many in the prime of his life for a suspicious number of decades. Oh dear, I've spent years making sure there isn't enough evidence for anyone to discover the truth about Lorenzo. Be glad there are few intelligences on my caliber in the city. I have more than a passing interest in life extension, for reasons I will not elaborate on. So misfortune stole it. That explains what, but not how. She has nothing valuable on her person, unless that's it. Robot Fortune. Run trash compactor sequence. Engaging. Well, she's dead. A life gem. Of course, but how did she manage to assimilate it into her flesh? This certainly merits further research. You killed her. Apologies for depriving you of your pleasure. It was simply more efficient. I'm afraid it alters the tone of our deal. A pity, this could have been resolved with a little honesty earlier. This was not the outcome I expected. Misfortune has no chance of exceeding our expectations now. You fool! What? I was going to kill her. I was going to be one to see her face as she suffered. Boring, boring, boring. It's all so boring. You impotent brain in the jar. You can't imagine what you deprived me of. A short-sighted fool like you could never understand. I won't enjoy this, but I'm going to have to take my time so you can properly understand what you have stolen from me. Now that's the Black Dahlia I remember. I assume the battle to the death will be unavoidable. Luckily I've come prepared. Pinwheel, Robo Fortune. This ASC project is long overdue for decommissioning. Get rid of her and bring me the Skull Heart. Ugh. Oh, nice one.
Got you. Prepare yourself, fool. Nice to meet you. Diffuser.
Oh. I think this is the last fight. I haven't been counting. I forgot how many there is. Hang on. Failed.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Easy prey. This is how it's done. Really? No.
Well, we can just wait all day for this one. Oh, there we go, we got it done.
Sound, fury, and nothing.
This is the end now, I've got a trophy. Oh, he's gonna get it! Get him! How can I miscalculate this power? No, stay away. My decades of reach cannot die with me. What will satisfy you, sadist? Sadist? None of this gives me joy. When I carve out your precious grey matter piece by piece, then you'll understand what it means to truly lose something. I shall never to die when I had the chance. I saw potential in you. I wish I could have been wiser to never realize. Do I know you? My memory isn't what I used to be. And neither will yours when I'm finished. I do not fear death. Losing my research is another matter, however. If you won't listen to reason, that I'm prepared to accept a temporary setback. Farewell, Earthwild prototype. Assuming you survive this, I will ensure my next body is sufficiently prepared to deal with you permanently. What? Oh, his body self-destruct. Man! Miss Daliha, you alright? Oh dear, I shouldn't have expected a trick at the last moment. I will set the promise of a future play that I'm doing for you ruining this to him. Not a fair trade, but what could it be these days? Bunnies inform Lorenzo we have the life gem. Not the outcome either of us wanted, yet you succeeded. The disappointments are far too familiar. If I couldn't bear it in stride, I wouldn't have lasted this long. Perhaps the days where the wars that comprised me are no longer. With my own power, I've claimed victory yet again, and once again I am left with nothing. Yet if I could imagine a wish that could fulfill this norm desire, I would be tempted to make one at this point. I'm almost as desperate as that young girl that you recently tempted. The wishes of the desperate are predictable and foolish. However, if you make Miss Daliha, I wonder if it'd be more interesting than another desperate girl who thinks her selflessness will make the world right again. Well done, Daliha. What? New cutting quip? I gave you permission to paint the town red. From what I've heard, you've all but run out of paint. Are you not sufficiently entertained? The evening started out so promising, but by the end it was simply routine. The price of being too good at your job, Daliha. You surpassed my expectations once again. I barely met my own. Insatiable, not a bad trait in someone like you. Now cheer up, old girl. With my lifetime return to the Skull Heart and my position, we can set our sights on something much higher than we ever set before. It's time to take a shot at the throne of the Canopy Kingdom, and from there, who knows? The chances for you to test your limits are over and over, and the thing to settle down here, of course. Perhaps I have the chance to die in combat before I die of boredom. Is that truly the most entertaining future you can imagine, Daliha? Business as usual, being back to being a dog so very let off her leash. You set your food for the first time in years, and it was a string of one disappointment after the other. Perhaps the world truly has no longer had the chance to surprise me. You do not believe this. Are you not still alive at this moment? Continue to take one step after the other, despite her heart roofed in whatever humans might call despair. Does not prove you still have hope? Daliha, where is the gem? Stop mumbling to that skull. Of course, you can go back to Lorenzo and continue to let time take your chances from you. But surely, given all the risks you take, why not take a chance on me? Or is she gonna do it? Your life's gem, Miss Petici. Ahaha, finally. There's no man, woman, or force on earth that can best Lorenzo Medici. You certainly are persistent. What makes you think my wish be so entertaining? She who is poor of heart will have her wish granted by the Skull Heart. Through many whisper this. Now understand what purity truly is. Wishing cheats an outcome and does the good it sets out to do. How can the world be fixed by such intervention? It cannot. You must bridge this contradiction. Oh, and the Skull Heart as well. It might be more trouble than it's worth, but I suppose I could put it to use somehow. You're different, Daliha. You have no desire to save others, nor do you harbor selfish material desires. You feel true ecstasy when mortals overcome their pain and become stronger than ever before. Their triumphs and failures are both beautiful to you, and you do not desire to fix them. Daliha, pay attention. Do not make me lose my patience. You understand what, and this world is a lie, and only the truth can be gambled out of it every day with the struggle of morals. On the billion to one chance you understand the truth of this world, all I ask is this, Black Daliha. What's the wish of your pure, tempered soul? Daliha, what is taking so long? The Skull Heart, now! Shut up, I'm thinking, Lorenzo. Ooh, headshot! Oh, why? Aren't you dead? Alright, the lithium. I'll take that. Oh, double shot, Jesus. And that's finally taken care of. Don't interrupt me while I'm thinking. Ma'am? Now, I know, dear, it's awfully inconvenient, but do keep quiet for a moment while I sort this out. Or you're next. Understood? I want to face the truth of myself, and I know I was right to throw everything away, to live with nothing but the thrill, and know that nothing else exists. I want to face that truth and come along the way knowing that the true selves are. I like to see that smile that was carved in me on every face, so they know and understand who they really are and what this role truly is. Everyone, not just yourself. It has no meaning if it's just for me, does it? I want everyone to know the same joy I do. Oh, did you make the wish? Yes. Yes. That is enough for me. The day you wish for exists. I was born solely for the purpose of bringing it about. Oh, she did make the wish. I have no joy, no hope, and no purpose but this one. Yet you consider me entertained. Goodbye, Daliha. I am no longer needed in this world you wish into existence. Your pure heart's wish is granted. Come, witness the world's true shape. What did she wish for? Oh, what new expressions will I see? Every moment is glorious. But you just wish for monsters and chaos to run upon the world. There's a surprise around every corner, and death is everywhere. Isn't Miss Dahlia so happy? She's so gorgeous when she smiles. Ah, die, die, die. This is it, girls. How long can we last? Don't wear yourselves out too quickly. We have to at least last until the goddesses descend. I'm sure to die. What if I match with them? Oh, I can't wait to see. So you just wish for chaos. After she killed everyone. Well, not everyone. How many people survived? Big Band, Fukula, and Valentine got taken. Oh yeah, and Sarah Bear survived. Everyone else died. Oh wait, there's more? Jesus. Behind you. There's still ammo over there. Come on, use your grenades. What are you saving them for? Slow down. Stop backseating. This is the last level. Come on, you're about to beat it. Careful, don't... Oh, it's these two again. What happened? We were just getting to the good part. You kicked the console. What? That couldn't have been me. You're the one that was sitting next to it. That time I had a lot of promise too. Please tell me you saved before the fight. I don't know if I can find a 1 in a billion possibility so easy again. You're kidding me. I've never seen how it ends. And we're so close. Oh come on, let's start a new game. We could beat it this time. That game gave me motion sickness. I'm taking a break. Something more like this time, like an RPG. Please no, RPGs are so boring. You always stop before the end game and grinding out self-quests instead of just finishing it. Just think... Boy, it's Doom! Look, it's Daliha and the Doom letters. Sorry, I'll continue. Just thinking about it makes me angsty. I can't stand being cooped up playing games. I'm going out. Out? There's nowhere for us to go, as long as we're stuck here. I'm not gonna let that stop me. This prison's getting weaker every day. Someday there'll be a crack big enough for me to slip through. Besides, what kind of sister would I be if I let you do all the work? So come on, it'd be fun. Maybe later. Suit yourself, but do you want at least a peek at the real world? It's more interesting than RPGs. I miss it, but I don't know. Hey, don't sulk. I know you tried your best. We're getting closer, and one day we'll walk in the sun together again, and no one will be able to stop us. I miss the sun too. But if you've seen what's waiting for after the credits, you won't want the game to end either. It's a really so bad to be stuck here, if we're stuck together. But I think that... Okay, I think that is foreshadowing something. See, this is Season 1 of the Fighter Pass or Battle Pass, whatever it is, of DLC. So what I think there could be a Season 2 with some more characters, and those two got to be in it. So, but anyway, that was Black Dahlia's story. Next time we're going to do Black Dahlia Survival. So, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, so take care, stay safe, and come back next time.